So let's go over a few things. The top things I do when I first log into a session is there's 3 spots I go to right off the rip. If you're looking for tameable creatures, I have 2 good spots I go to right off the rip, and then I go to the asylum dress location. So let's see. So right when I load in to the world here, I'm going to... Hi, Crow! How are you? I'm coming into your world right now. I'm just gonna go to my 3 spots that I go to right off the rip. Oh my god. So the first place I go is the treetops here. This is the spot for tameable creatures. You use random encounters so you don't know what you're gonna get. Sometimes you get a Deathclaw, sometimes you get a Mega Sloth, sometimes you get a Snallygaster, sometimes you get wolves. Other things you get aren't tameable, obviously, like the 2 Argring Handymans, or Stranger, whether it be a Settler, a Raider, Super Mutants. You can get any kind of random. And anytime you're doing this, especially after a new update or a patch, there's a higher chance to get something worth it. So when you get to the treetops, you're gonna run north a little bit down the hill. Make sure you have a gun out. You join our chat back. Let's see what we got here. We got something. Well, we got... I don't think we can tame him. It's not giving me the Q2, so I'm gonna back up, actually. Run back this way. I'm recording, and not a stream. So you're gonna have Animal Friend 3 in, Wasteland Whisperer in, and I should be able to hit Tame when aiming at him. But this tells me that he is not a tameable creature, as much as it would be really cool. But because he's a king, you can't tame him. If he was a regular, I could. So, hi back. We're gonna let him live in peace, and then we're going to go to a second spot here. How you doing back? What are you up to? This is the DOA and Friends chat. If they're not already in here, then... I'll just invite them over. It's just a chat. So we are not lucky on the second location. Excuse me, my controller's not working, so I can't turn quickly. No luck here. That's alright, we'll try it again. Let's go to our 3rd spot, which is the top, like the top 3 places I go to. I go to the treetops, I come here, and then I immediately go to Fort Defiance. The reason for this is because you're fresh on a server, it's a fresh load up for you, and you have a chance to get a rare apparel. Sometimes the clean straight jacket is here, obviously the red asylum, and all the other asylum dresses as well. Sometimes there's a bunch of other things too you can grab, like there's some cool pillows, there's a straw pillow, there's a clean pillows. If you're a junk collector like myself for displays, this is a great thing for you. But always come here and check out the second you load into server, amongst other places you could search up, depending on what you're looking for. And obviously the red dress is always wanted by multiple players across all platforms, so... Run right in here. And I'll show you 2 ways to get up to the floor. If you don't already have this section of your story mode finished, you can still get up here without the elevator. It's a little trickier, but I'll show you. Even if you don't have super jump, you don't need super jump. Or jetpack. It's all about the finagle. Join our chat. Why don't you just come back? I'm not going back and forth between chats. So when you come off the elevator, you want to look right over here first in this first room. Nothing there. Run down to the restroom, open the stalls, because people say 50-50, sometimes there's stuff in here. And then you want to turn and look right here. We got the tinfoil hat, but not what we're looking for. It's okay though. Sometimes there's stuff in here, and then the other room to check is, bam, nothing good. We got the dirty one, and the dirty straitjacket. I'm gonna grab this stuff here. Now, if you don't have super jump, this staircase will lead you right to where you need to go without taking the elevator. Hello. You walk in, you come right here. Instead of taking a right to the elevator, you take a left, and say you can't jump up there, you could jump right here to this, then to this, then over. That'll bring you right to the staircase that you need, and straight over this way, which is the floor with the dresses. And that's it. That's all I do when I first log in. Those are the first 3 places I go to. Every single server I go to, this is the first thing I check. In addition, there is a secret vendor that you can go to, and that's at the Charleston station. You force him to spawn in, and there's 2 spots now. There used to only be 1, but there's 2 now. So you fast travel to the Charleston station. Obviously there's a vendor in the train station, but there's secret ones. There's also random encounters here as well. You can get a vendor bot from the responders, you can get the fiddling man, you can get super mutants, you can get the smiling man, and you can get a traveling merchant that comes in a few different variations, whether it be a robot or human or whatever. This is much debate, but I got the fur-lined jacket and jeans years ago off of the secret vendor. I don't know if you still can. There's a possibility. Some say there is, some say there isn't. However, you can get rare plans and apparel off this person. Every time they spawn in isn't a guarantee though. If you get the vendor, you'll find some stuff, but you won't always find the good stuff. So what you do is when you load into Charleston Station here, there's this bridge over here. You're gonna run over the bridge, sprinting. At the end of the bridge, you're gonna turn around and run back over. You're gonna keep running till you hit the first corner of the building, and then we're gonna look back and see if we got anything. Don't see anyone there. Sometimes they pop up over here. If there is a camp here, it's not going to work. So before you fast travel, make sure there's no camps directly near the train station. I'm not seeing a vendor, I'm not seeing a random encounter. So not today. That's okay, because there's another spot up here. So when we loaded in right before this guy. We were facing this way. If you turn around and run up the hill now, there's another bridge here. Usually when you run across a bridge and run back, it's going to be somewhere right in this vicinity that the person loads in. So we're going to run over. Maybe take a canned coffee, it'll help you with the AAP here. And we turn right around and we run back. Why this works, I have no idea. It just does. As long as you're continuously moving and you run out of AP, you're okay. Let me just wait a second, see if anything comes over the hill. Sometimes they'll walk across the bridge. And we got super mutants this time. Non-friendly. We'll take all their good stuff though. And that's it. That's all I have. My secret little first few steps when loading in a server.